Hello and welcome to Good Food with Good Friends. I'm Margaret.
I'm Fraser.
And we are some good friends making some good soup and grilled cheese today. So we are going to make a dill pickle soup using the new Nuts For Cheese creamy dill pickle dip that we just launched. And then we're going to make a sharp cheddar grilled cheese with our fermented cashew sharp cheddar. Fraser and I go way back, but why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Fraser. I'm a chef. I create really delicious and simple plant-based recipes online at Fraser Cooks. I'm grateful to be here.
Fraser and I have known each other for a number of years now, and I think our original connection goes way back because I actually went to high school in Ancaster with Fraser's wife, and from the Hamilton area originally. Fraser lives in Hamilton now, and we really kind of connected over the years through the plant-based foods industry.
Yeah, specifically, I remember having a phone call with her when I was starting a previous business where I was making dips, and yeah, I was just like lost in the production and everything really. And yeah, that phone call really helped me out, and that was kind of like the start of our friendship.
And now here we are today, and we're going to make some good food. This is the first time we've cooked together, really cementing our friendship. So we're going to start with our dill pickle soup. As I mentioned, we're using this new creamy cashew dill pickle dip. And we're actually using some fermented pickles as well, so it's going to have a ton of probiotic benefits, the soup, I think.
I can start by cutting the onion.
Yeah, sure. You do that so that I don't cry. So in the soup today, we're going to make it really nice and creamy using our Un-Brie-Lievable, which is actually our top-selling product. And then we're going to put a little crostini on top of the soup with our new creamy cashew dill pickle dip. And this is just going to really kind of be the garnish on the soup, but there's also going to be pickles in the soup. And then we're going to make a grilled cheese to pair with the soup. We're going to use our original salted butter and our sharp cheddar cashew cheese. Do you have a favorite soup?
Yeah, so I have a soup series on my Instagram called Soup.
All right.
It's a reference to the show Friends. Did you ever watch
I've heard of it.
This is like the second season of it. So the first season was focusing on like my favorite like childhood soups kind of thing. And this season I'm getting a little bit more different. So we're making like a lot of like coconut brothy soups and stuff. It's pretty fun.
Okay, that sounds awesome. I actually did see a couple really good soups on your page in the last little bit. I really like brothy soups. It feels like there's more excitement going on when there's little pieces of things in the soup. The soup today is going to be a little bit creamy because we're going to add some Nuts For Cheese Un-Brie-Lievable cheese into it, and I think we're going to blend a little bit of it as well to kind of add to the creamy factor from the potatoes.
Since we're going to be blending part of it, I'm not going to go like super crazy with the knife cuts on the carrot, just like kind of small bite-sized pieces. So everything's kind of like the same as the celery and onion.
Do you and your wife cook together a lot, or do you mostly do the cooking?
It kind of depends. Like right now she's pregnant. It's kind of like this is what I want for dinner and I'm going to make, and like I make it for her.
Yeah.
So right now at this stage in life, I'm doing a lot of the cooking.
Yeah, that's nice.
One of our vows in our wedding was that I would do her dishes like forever.
Okay.
Which is pretty cute, but like impractical.
So we've chopped up our onions and carrots and celery. We've got some olive oil here. We're going to add these ingredients to the pan to sweat and cook a little bit, and then we're going to chop up some garlic and potatoes to add in after. We're going to use a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of nuts for butter here. Good pour.
And I'm just going to add a pinch of salt to help the carrots and celery kind of sweat out.
That's a good trick.
What about your favorite vegetable?
I feel like picking my favorite vegetable is like picking my favorite color. Like I like them all.
Really?
I don't know. I love mushrooms. I think those are probably up there. But I don't think I've met a vegetable I don't like.
I like mushrooms. I like beets. I think I like beets because it's so divisive.
Oh, it's so dramatic of a vegetable.
Okay, we're going to add the potato and the garlic now. This is just some veggie stock that we're going to be adding in. 4 cups.
It smells good already.
So I just turned the soup down to like a simmer, just to simmer until like all the vegetables are cooked. And then we're going to blend up a little bit of it.
We're going to add some pickles, and we're going to add some Un-Brie-Lievable cheese to make it really creamy.
What are the pickles you use in your dip?
So the pickles we use in our dip are actually from a company called Sunshine Farms, and they're based in southwestern Ontario, so they're pretty local to us. It turns out it's really hard to find organic pickles. I guess there's a shortage of organic pickling cucumbers that are available, but we wanted all of our dips to be certified organic, so we found them, and they've been awesome to work with. So we are going to put some butter in the pan. You can butter the bread on either side of the sandwich if you like, or if the butter is a little bit firm, you can just melt it in the pan and then add the bread. But first, why don't we slice some sharp cheddar, and we'll top it with a little bit of kimchi. You can never have too much cheese, I don't think.
Have you ever tried making your own kimchi?
I have. I used to kind of always have several different fermentation experiments going on my counter at once. And,
nice.
I like making my own kimchi and sauerkraut, but there's also just so much good kimchi and sauerkraut out there to buy. Big grilled cheese.
It is. It's looking pretty good.
I think that this is almost ready.
So we're just going to spoon in a couple ladles of soup, and that just helps with the creaminess and the texture, overall mouthfeel of the soup. It's a little hack.
Perfect. Sometimes you need to just eat an entire wedge of cheese. We're gonna add in some Nuts For Cheese Un-Brie-Lievable. I think an entire wedge into the soup, and it's going to melt down and make the soup super creamy.
Wow, it's that easy.
It's that easy.
Now we're gonna add in the chopped pickles to the soup. It's hefty.
This is a serious sandwich.
Did you ever have cheese and pickle sandwiches growing up?
No, I don't know if I did. I used to do peanut butter and pickles sometimes.
Oh, I like
Have you ever
that.
had that?
That's like my favorite combination.
Yeah, that's a very good. I mean, peanut butter is good with all kinds of savory stuff. I feel like pickles are really having a moment, eh? Okay. So our soup is done, and we're just going to garnish it with some crostinis, with some creamy dill pickle dip, and some fresh dill.
So how'd you come up with the flavors for these dips?
I wanted a little bit of variety and like a little bit in the flavors, but also in the colors. And so the dill pickle dip was really just, I think, you know, pickles have been so trending. I wanted to kind of do something that was reflective of what's kind of exciting in the market right now. The roasted red pepper I feel like is such a classic, and it has a really nice kind of red orangey hue to it. And then the artichoke jalapeno is actually my personal favorite of the three. I love artichokes, and I love like a little bit of a kick, and so I wanted to have something that was like a little bit spicy. Oh my god, that looks so good.
It does look good. Wow. Cheers.
Cheers. Mmm,
Whoa.
that's so good.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
I've never had dill pickle soup.
I haven't either.
Fresh dill on top's nice.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna try the crostini. Okay, pickle dip on pickle soup. That's a good combo. Well, thanks so much for cooking together today.
Thanks for having me. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Did you look at my elbow?
Yeah.